The flames of rebellion, once kindled by love and vengeance, now raged across the Seven Kingdoms, consuming all in their path. The first major engagement of Robert's rebellion occurred at Summerhall, where Robert Baratheon clashed with the forces loyal to the crown. This battle set the tone for the conflict, with Robert emerging victorious despite being outnumbered. His strength and ferocity in battle rallied many to his cause, and his legend began to grow as the rebel forces marched onward. As the rebellion spread, the loyalist forces of House Tyrell moved to crush Robert's army. The two sides met at Ashford, where the Tyrells sought to trap Robert. However, Robert's tactical prowess and the fierce loyalty of his men allowed him to fight his way out, though at great cost. Despite the heavy losses, Robert's determination and the support of his bannermen ensured that the rebellion continued to gain momentum. In the Vale, Jon Arryn secured his position by taking Gulltown, a strategic port, from the Loyalists. This victory ensured that the Vale would remain a stronghold for the rebels and allowed Jon Arryn to send forces to support Robert and Eddard in their campaigns. The capture of Gulltown also cut off the Crown's supply lines, weakening the Loyalist war effort. One of the most pivotal moments in the rebellion occurred in the town of Stony Sept, where Robert Baratheon was hiding, wounded, after a series of skirmishes. The town was surrounded by Royalist forces led by Lord John Connington, Hand of the King. However, Eddard Stark, with the aid of Hoster Tully, arrived just in time to lift the siege. The bells of the Sept rang out in celebration as the rebels defeated the Loyalists, turning the tide of the rebellion in their favor. This victory solidified the alliance between the North, the Vale, and the Riverlands. While Robert continued his campaign, Storm's End, his ancestral seat, came under siege by the forces of House Tyrell. The siege, led by Mace Tyrell, lasted for nearly a year. Inside the castle, Robert's younger brother, Stannis Baratheon, held out with dwindling supplies. Despite the dire circumstances, Stannis refused to surrender, and the castle's defenders were sustained by smuggled provisions provided by the enigmatic Dovos Seaworth, earning him the nickname the Onion Knight. As the rebellion raged on, Tywin Lannister, Lord of Casterly Rock, remained neutral, waiting for the right moment to strike. When it became clear that the rebels were winning, Tywin marched his forces to King's Landing under the guise of offering aid. However, once inside the city, the Lannister forces brutally sacked King's Landing. During the chaos, Sir Jaime Lannister, a member of the King's Guard, betrayed and killed King Aerys II, earning him the moniker Kingslayer. The sack of the city was marked by atrocities, including the murder of Princess Elia Martell and her children, which would later haunt the realm. The most decisive battle of the rebellion took place at the Trident, where Robert Baratheon faced Prince Rhaegar Targaryen in open combat. The battle was fierce, with both sides suffering heavy casualties. In the end, Robert's hammer struck down Rhaegar, shattering his breastplate adorned with rubies. Rhaegar's death marked the beginning of the end for the Targaryen dynasty. The rubies from his armor were scattered across the river, earning the battle the name the Ruby Ford. As Robert's forces marched on King's Landing, the remnants of House Targaryen fled to Dragonstone. Stannis Baratheon, now commanding Robert's fleet, laid siege to the island fortress. Meanwhile, Eddard Stark rode to the Tower of Joy in the Red Mountains of Dorne, where he found his sister Lyanna, dying in a bed of blood. Her final words, shrouded in mystery, sealed her fate and left a deep scar on Eddard's heart. With Lyanna's death, Robert lost the woman he had fought so hard to save. The rebellion concluded with Robert Baratheon ascending the Iron Throne, marking the end of 3 centuries of Targaryen rule. The great houses that had supported him, Stark, Baratheon, Arryn, Tully, and Lannister, emerged as the dominant powers in the realm, but the scars of the rebellion would linger for years to come.